Hi, my name is Todd Danielson. I'm Chief Utilities Executive for Avon Lake Regional Water, and I'm here in less than 10 minutes to tell you about a more than 3.5-hour meeting last night by the Board of Municipal Utilities. The board represents you. You elect them, you, the residents of Avon Lake, to serve your best interests. And last night, they were working hard to serve your best interests. We talked a lot. We have a work session prior to our regular meeting. We talked about some job descriptions and kind of some strategy type stuff for the organization. But then when we got into when we got into the regular meeting, the big question related to how to best save you money overall. And that really comes down to stormwater. That's what we were talking about last night. And the question is how to best manage stormwater. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Here in Avon Lake, stormwater is managed by the Public Works Department through the City of Avon Lake, which is paid for by you through taxes. Wastewater is managed by Avon Lake Regional Water and is paid for by you through rates. So the question comes down to, how do you manage stormwater? Your sewer system, where when you flush your toilet, your wastewater, or coming out of your sink or whatever, goes into the sanitary sewer and eventually gets to the wastewater treatment plant for to be treated before it goes out to Lake Erie. Well, the sewer system originally was a combined sewer system, which means wastewater, or sanitary wastes, and stormwater go into the same pipe. And in dry weather conditions, it flows to our wastewater treatment plant. In wet weather conditions, something switches and then it all flows out to Lake Erie, which obviously none of us like that anymore. And back in 1972, the Clean Water Act said you can't keep doing that, and they started to implement a phase-out schedule. So our phase-out schedule is 2020. We need to phase out discharges to Lake Erie by 2020. Well, we still have a lot of storm-induced flow getting into the sanitary sewer. And there are a couple of things that can happen. One, we can design that in the sanitary sewer. How do you hold that flow and then send it through the treatment plant and out to the lake? Or how do you prevent it from getting into the sanitary sewer? So what we talked about last night was we as staff had proposed about $140,000 design change to the ongoing design for the 45's sewer separation. And the design change would include some storage on Lake Road to help hold storm-induced flow, to help prevent basement backups and discharges to Lake Erie. Then the construction would probably be an extra $1.5 million or $2 million. So should that $1.5 million or $2 million be spent in the sanitary sewer, or should it be spent somewhere else in the storm sewer potentially? Now, sanitary sewer would be paid through your rates. Storm sewer would be paid through your taxes. One way or the other, it's paid by residents of Avon Lake. So we had a very long discussion last night about that, and the final end goal of that really relates back to a discussion will be had first at the staff level with our consultants to talk about the path forward for stormwater in Avon Lake. And then hopefully at the first meeting in May, the board, maybe people from the sewer committee, those are elected officials for city council, and staff and consultants could hopefully talk a little bit better about path forward for stormwater in Avon Lake. But the bottom line is how can city residents how can their money most effectively be spent to address storm-induced flows, to affect localized flooding, to affect basement backups, to affect all of those types of things. So your board is looking out for you. It's looking out to make sure that you do not have to spend money where it is not the most effectively spent. And that was really the majority of the April 4th, 2017 board meeting of the Avon Lake Board of Municipal Utilities. I don't think we really need to talk about a lot more, but make sure that you know they're watching out for you. We are currently advertising for a part-time community outreach specialist, and we're also advertising for a full-time analyst assistant. And that's somebody who likes to work with numbers and help to really understand where how to best manage all of the money that you as residents pay to us, that we then use to properly manage this water and wastewater system. If you have interest in that, please look at our website, avonlakewater.org, or you can send an email to jobs@avonlakewater.org to find out more. Again, my name is Todd Danielson, Chief Utilities Executive for Avon Lake Regional Water. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and thanks for helping to protect our lake. Have a good day.